Hello again, this is Robert Veach here. This is my video review of the Calm-Do brand, their air fryer model AF25L toaster oven. It's a large 26.3 quart size convection toaster oven. Air fryer has 21 preset cooking functions for baking, cooking pizzas, defrosting food. Also has food dehydration. It includes oven mitts, recipes. It's all 1/2 millimeter stainless steel. I'll show everything how to use this. We're going to be baking and cooking several things. So this is an all-in-one combination unit, which is great. It's a large unit. It's 17.72 inches long, and it's 50.75 wide by 14.76 high. It consumes 1,800 watts. And it's 26.3 quarts, as I mentioned, and the temperature range is 100 to 450 degrees. It weighs 24.16 pounds, and the inside chamber that you're going to be cooking in is 14 by 11.81 by 8.82. So it's got a really large chamber. Also has a lot of insulation around it, keeping it relatively cool. So you can be able to healthily cook delicious food with less oil, and with that air circulating around the food, you're going to get even crispiness and golden fried taste, which is minimal oil. Those presets are going to make it easy for you to do things like French fries, steak, bacon, vegetables, root vegetables. You can toast like a toaster, broil, bake your bagels. You can reheat things. You can bake a pizza or reheat a pizza. Just about anything you could do with a toaster combined with an oven, the Calm-Do will do. And this is a large size, so it'll really be usable for a small family up to a very large family, because how big this is and how fast it's going to actually cook. It's easy cleaning and operation. It's all 1/2 millimeter stainless steel. Just use a light cleaning soap on there and you'll be fine. It has a really unique LCD display on the top left, and it's going to let you see all the different functions on there to change everything. You could also change from Fahrenheit to Celsius if you'd like, if you're more comfortable with Celsius. Because this has powerful ultra hot air, it can discharge a lot of the fat. 80% of the fat could be dropped down into a tray, and it's just a healthier way to cook as opposed to deep frying. You can keep this on your countertop and enjoy the crunch without all the calories and no messy cleanup. So why choose this? Well, it's all stainless steel, 1,800 watts, has some really unique functions on there, and that preset is going to save you some time in the kitchen to make everything faster. The bottom of this has a nice deep tray that will hold 13.5 ounces or 400 millimeter of crumbs. And it just, I'll show you that right here. It just pulls out, and it has a very nice finish to it, and all your crumbs are going to go right there, and then you just slide it right back in. As you can see, it has an internal light, and there is a light switch on there. The front of the unit has a very large window and has tempered glass to have an insulation layer so that it doesn't get overly hot. And that's important because what that's going to do is not have your kitchen heat up. So while this is running, you're not going to have your kitchen getting all hot in the summertime. And then you have a large visual window that allows you to see everything you're cooking. So that double layer tempered glass also provides that excellent insulation. The whole unit is 1/2 millimeter thick stainless steel. Very beautiful and very functional. On each side there's these nice little plastic indents so that you can hold it on both sides very evenly. The unit has convenient cord storage in the back with these 2 plastic holders so that when you move it, it's easier. The whole unit is 1/2 millimeter thick stainless steel. Very beautiful and very functional. So here's the back of the unit. I wanted to show where the vent is to remove some of the excess heat. But I also want to show you that there is an ETL reading on there with a number. And this means that they went ahead and they had this unit certified. ETL is one of the oldest certification companies in the US. It was started by Thomas Edison. Been here longer than UL. So that's a good sign that all the wiring is safe and the materials are safe. You don't have to worry about any hazard in your kitchen while you're using this device. Also included is a really nice instruction booklet, and it has all kinds of recipes and telling you how to use the unit itself, and these very nice high temperature hand protectors. These are really nice quality. They have a cotton feel to them and they're very perfect size. I really love the size of these. Now included with the unit, it comes with these nice racks. You have a basket. You could air fry, and that's about 1 inch deep. Then you have a very nice non-stick pan for baking. Then you have this single sheet open air, and that you could do your dehydrating of all your meats and your fruit. And you have another basic rack where you can put things like barbecued wings and things like that. Now you could use this pan right here on the bottom like this, and then when you're cooking something on the upper layers, then it could be used as a drip catcher. Now I would recommend you put aluminum foil on that so that it's easier to clean, but it is non-stick. At any time you'd like, you can hit the light button and it'll illuminate the inside of the oven. Of course, anytime you open the unit up, the light will come on also. Now on the left hand side, you'll notice that it has some words printed, and that's to give you a guidance on what levels you should put the racks. It'll say grill and broil, air fry, dehydrate, toast, bagel, bake, pizza, and roast. These are the levels they recommend that you put the racks for those cooking operations. Now what makes this unique is you can see on the bottom right here there's two 120 volt coils, and that's what generates the heat on the bottom of the unit. Now we're going to show you the top of the unit. On the top of the unit there are 4 coils going across 120 volts, and then you can see the fan right there that is blowing circulating air right across those 4 coils. So it's a combination of that top circulating air along with those bottom additional coils that's generating the even heat that's cooking everything you're cooking. So when you first get the unit out of all the packaging, you want to run it for about 18 minutes at 450, that's what the manual says, to get any of the oils off the inside pieces. And I'm going to do it with everything inside there, and also sterilize it. So I'm going to hit the temperature and time, and I'm going to go to 18 minutes, then I'm going to hit the start stop, and I'm going to let that run, and then we're going to let it sterilize. Now there's going to be some black smoke, not a lot, and you'll smell like a metal plasticky smell. That's totally normal. So we're going to be testing this on a whole bunch of different food items. So here I'm going to test the toast function. I've got 6 pieces of Italian bread, and I want to lightly toast it for some stuffing that we're going to make. So I have it on the rack here, and I have it in the position that they show, where they show toast right there, and we're going to turn the unit on, and we're going to go to, actually we're going to hit the function button right here, and we're going to look for, so there it's on toast, and if you look on the left it's defaulting to light. You could change that and make it, we're going to keep it on light. Then we're going to come back and we're going to hit the start button right here, and that went to end. Now we could check out how it came out, and you'll notice whenever it stops it turns on the fan and it starts cooling down the unit. And it toasted it perfect. It's just got a light brown to it. That's exactly what light should be. So here I'm going to show the baking of a bread. It's a babka. It's bake right there on the screen. Selected bake. Now I'm going to hit the button on the right, which is the preheat button, and the unit has turned on. You see the red indicator right there, and it's going to be in the air fry mode because we're doing baking. It even says preheat. When it gets to 300 degrees, it's going to say put the food in. Then we're going to hit that button again, and it's going to bake at that temperature setting. So now it's beeping and it's saying to add the food. We're going to do that next. Let's see how it fits these two pans in here. Okay, so here they came out, and you can see it's beautiful. It baked them very evenly.
And I'm a food reviewer, so I'm going to be tasting this first thing here. This is the babka. I'm excited to try this. I've never had something like this before. So just from kind of cutting into it with the fork, I can tell that it has a very unique, delicate texture, and it's a layered pastry. So in order to have that texture, it's very important that the recipe is exact and the baking process is exact. So we'll see how this is. It's actually quite nice, very light, but also very rich at the same time. Very well executed, and one thing I will say is it's very apparent from tasting it that in order to achieve that texture, it would not come out in this way. There's not a doubt in my mind that this product really helped this come out in the unique texture that it did.
So here's a recipe for stuffing. So we're going to go to bake, and I'm going to go to preheat right there, and now it's in the mode where it's preheating, and it's going to let me know when it reaches 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, now it says to add the food, so I'm going to add the stuffing. So I'm going to point out how quiet this is. I'm going to be silent. As you can hear, all you just hear is a slight hum of the fan. So while this is cooking the stuffing, I want to demonstrate that you could also cook something at the same time because of all those layers of shells in there. So I'm going to put this simple pizza. This is an inexpensive store, thin crust, and then we add vegetables to it, a little extra cheese. And now I'm going to put that in the calm doux and get both things finished. So I want to show that this is a 12-inch pizza that's fitting inside the calm doux, fitting perfect. So while this is running, cooking the pizza and the stuffing, I just want to take one of these thermal guns, about 90 degrees right there. And of course the glass is going to be much hotter. That's showing 180, 190. But the outside stainless steel is running relatively cool. So that's nice. It shows that they put a decent amount of insulation in there to keep it from getting too hot, which means your room that you're cooking in, your kitchen, is not going to get that hot in the summer. So it looks like it's almost finished. Let's look at the timer right here. So let's take a look at the pizza first. And you can see it's evenly cooked and it's brown just like I like it. And there's the stuffing, perfect for me. It's all moist and nice. Did a beautiful job. So here I'm going to roast some chicken, and they have a nice recipe in the book right there that I'm following. Now this is a 7-pound chicken, and you could cook up to 12 pounds in the toaster oven. So I'm putting vegetables on the side, which takes up space, and we'll see how well the calm doux does to cook this chicken. So there is roast, and it's set for 30 minutes. We're going to increase that 400 degrees. We're going to increase that because this is a slightly bigger. We're going to go for about 45 minutes. I like it well done. Let's hit start. Okay, so completed. We can see how it came out. So there it is. Now we're going to plate this up. We're going to make some macaroni and cheese baked casserole to add to this. So while that's finishing baking, I'm going to show you the roasted vegetables, how nicely they came out cooked on the Calm Dew oven. So now we're going to take the baked macaroni and cheese out.
Alright, so let's go ahead and taste this. So obviously the vegetables were cooked with the chicken, so I'm going to try one of those. Excellent crispy edges with the roasting. Chicken cuts very easily, it was fall off the bone. It still has a nice texture. Tastes delicious. Juicy, not dry at all. Perfect flavor. This is an excellent cooking method.
So what's my overall opinion about the Calm Dew brand air fryer model AF25L toaster oven? Their large 26.3 quart convection toaster oven air fryer with 21 presets. Well, as I demonstrated, this thing works great. I'm very impressed with it. I love all the presets. I love the preheat. I love everything we did. And as I demonstrated, this thing worked excellent. It's an excellent value. You're gonna love it in your kitchen. So I'm gonna give it a full 5-star rating on my channel. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to alert you new video uploads. If you like this review, please hit the like button. I hope the information I presented helped you with your buying decisions. Thanks for watching.